Alrighty, I'm hoping this works because this is like my third attempt here going live on YouTube tonight. Hopefully my third attempt works. If you see this on YouTube, please make a comment and let me know. Again, this is my third time going live with what's going on in Virginia. Quick update. Hopefully it's working. All right. Vicky, awesome. Thank you. Ethan Payne, awesome. How we doing? All right, guys and gals. I'll give a couple seconds, let the room fill up. Hey, Corey. Hey, Grizzly. How we doing? JoJo, Pete. How we doing, everybody? Lots going on in Virginia today, so I wanted to get everybody on the straight and narrow, get everybody up to date, because I know some of you are going, and I know a lot of you who watch these videos lately live there, based off of comments and stuff like that. So excuse the phone, it's blowing up with stuff going on right now in not only in Virginia but some other videos I'm working on, getting some info. So here we go. 3 things I'm going to hit today. It's going to be quick. I won't take your time. It's Monday evening. I get it. So first thing is, for those of you who do live in Virginia, I'm going to pull up my email. I got an email from the VCDL with some issues. First off, it is 6:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you live in Virginia Beach, you're voting today to become a Second Amendment sanctuary. That's today, tonight. Don't forget it. Clark County, same, you as well. You're voting tonight. Please don't forget. If you're in one of those counties, give me 15 minutes of your time and I'll get you up to date, and then you'll be gone and you can go vote. Don't forget. Don't miss it. Now, if you're in Highland County, your vote is Wednesday, January 8th, Wednesday. Okay? And here's the big one. If you live in Prince William County, your vote was supposed to be 7 p.m. tomorrow. The Board of Governors, they're looking to repeal the Second Amendment sanctuary status that you all have voted in. They want to take it away. The government said, the people, frick the people, we're going to do what we want. So they were originally going to have, excuse me, this rescinding vote was going to be at 7 p.m. tomorrow Eastern. They moved it. They don't want to deal with the crowds. They don't want you there. They're going to try to force this down your throat. It's changed till 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. So if you were planning on going, get there early. Do what you got to do, because I'm as sure as shit as I'm sitting here in front of you live until they shut me down again 3 times today. They're going to stack the deck to make sure they get their vote across. So if you want this to stay the way it is, you need to show up. And if your county falls, mark my words, the rest of these clowns, they're going to say, we can do it too. We can do a repeal vote, and we can make it at a time where nobody's going to come, and we'll get it passed, and we'll save this county, and we'll fix this state for Governor Northam, and he can force all this gun control through, and we're going to just own the world here in the Commonwealth. You guys know it. You know they'll do it. So if you can get there, get there. No questions. No, just do it. It might be tough. It might be difficult. Get somebody there. Get 2 people there. Get some friends there. If you don't live in that county, get the word out. That's what you need to do. You need to get the word out. The only way it works, guys, is if we're one group together and we're getting people the information they need. So with that said, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is where you're going to find that news. Okay? Shameless plug. Working on some prototypes here, trying to get some cool stuff going. So that's coming up too. So I wanted to get you guys that information coming from the VCDL. All right, so that's huge. Also, there are 2 huge horses, 2 huge stallions in this game in Virginia. It's the VCDL, the Virginia Citizens Defense League, and the Gun Owners of America. They are doing tremendous work in the state to try to A, get everybody aware of what's going on, B, spread the Second Amendment sanctuary movement, C, get people to lobby day, D, inform legislators exactly what is going on and how unconstitutional it is. And to that note, you've already heard from Phil Van Cleve, the president of the VCDL, last week on this channel. And next Monday, the 13th at 6 p.m., I have another fantastic super guest that I'm so stoked to have on here. Eric Pratt, the executive director of Gun Owners of America, will be right here live with you and we're talking Virginia. We're talking everything about it. It's going to be 7 days before the lobby day. It's something that if you're going, you do not want to miss. He's going to be telling you a lot of stuff you want to know. We're going to be answering some questions. We're going to be talking about Second Amendment sanctuary stuff. Do me a favor if you can. Pass the word. Be here starting at 6 p.m. Monday the 13th with Eric Pratt of GOA. I'm so stoked every time I get a chance to talk to him. He's to me, I consider him like in the gun movement, those working for us. He's like biblical. The stuff he does is awesome. All right, the third order of business I want to talk about tonight that is huge. There have been some more pre-filed bills here going on in Virginia. Guys, I might just lost my chat. Let me see if I can get it going here. This is the most frustrating thing is these live stream rebroadcast things here that when you need it the most, they go down. I tried this. I paid for a program called Restream.io. It was supposed to be able to broadcast to YouTube and to Facebook at the same time. So I paid money for that. And I've tried it 3 times, and it's failed all 3 times. I'm going to try to do this here. Let me bust this chat out. All right. So I see there's some super chats. Let me thank you all, because I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. Captain Caveman, thank you so much. He said he'll send the first $100 to whoever. If I say it, I'm gonna get banned, because they're already coming after me here. E Santiago, awesome channel, keep it up. Thank you. Mark Lucier, here's to burning Cuomo on the stake. Wake up, New York. Yeah, definitely. Brian Kennard, thank you. Love what you do for us. Thank you, man. I thank you all for being here. So if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up so people get to see this. For those who might be jumping on late, I'm not going to be on long, maybe 10 more minutes at the most, and then it will be there uploaded for you to watch later, stuff like that. T Gunner Girl 85, thank you so much. So pre-filed bills. We already have pre-filed bills that started out saying, you know what, we're going to ban every commonly owned gun and make them illegal, and you can't do anything about it because we have the numbers coming in January 8th. Then we had, you know what, it's going to be illegal to teach people how to shoot. You can't train people in firearms because that's going to be illegal. Then another bill was, you know what, militias, we don't like you because you can stop what we're doing, so we're going to make it illegal to train in a paramilitary style way, so that we're going to make that illegal. Then it was, you know what, if you teach anybody something that could be construed as dangerous, we're not gonna like that. That's gonna be illegal. Then also we're gonna say, all right, well, if you guys try to march to show us how bad we're doing, like all of the patriots before us have done, show a force, and somebody has a gun, a rifle, and it puts one person in fear, yeah, that's it. That's a felony. We're not gonna like that either. That's gonna be illegal. Then we had cops and sheriffs saying, you know what, this is unconstitutional. We're not gonna enforce this. Oh yeah, and they have the red flag law that's pre-filed. They have the 1 gun a month club that's pre-filed, and others. Check my Virginia playlist if you haven't seen those yet. So the cops are saying, you know what? No, we ain't doing this. This is crazy. Our oath means something. And hats off to those men and women, I don't have much hair left, who are doing that, who are following your oath. But then they said, you know what? We can't do that. So we're gonna pre-file a bill that's gonna take your job away. If you're going to do what you're supposed to do and follow your oath, and you're not going to enforce our unconstitutional King George style control, that's illegal. You're going to lose your job, and you're going to be unemployable in the field for at least a year if you ever get back on again. Good job. We're going to take that out of the way. Then they said, you know what? The governor said, hey, Mr. Attorney General, you're supposed to know everything. What are the Second Amendment sanctuaries? What can they do? Well, you know what, Governor? They have no say. They can't stop us. If we pass a law, then it's constitutional, even if it doesn't pass the muster. So they can't do anything. Okay. And then sheriffs are saying, you know what? Screw it. We're still not doing it. We're not going to enforce this stuff. So then it went to one of their legislators said, you know what? We'll just send in the National Guard. That's how we'll get this through. We'll send in the National Guard on our own people. That'll get them done. Right? That'll make it work. So it's getting bad. It's like every time Every morning I wake up, I come to the screen and I do a lot of research. What's going on all over the country? And when I see stuff on Virginia, I just can't believe it's getting worse. I thought I've never seen it like this. All this stuff in one spot. You see it scattered throughout the country, but it's all in one bowl. So it's bad there. Really, really bad. And I hope I'm wrong with what's coming. I hope I'm wrong. But you've seen postings, job postings on the United Nations page for disarmament officers here in the U.S. who must speak English. And the duty station is New York. The duty station is not like Istanbul. The duty station is not like Kuala Lumpur or Antarctica. It's New York City. You hear rumors, I can't tell you if this part's true, of thousands of UN troops in Cuba right now staging. What are these people staging for? You also see, and I've seen this in my area, and check it on your own area too. If you know how to get on the the National Guard period at all, look up. I forget the name of the term, but it's like they're guards, they're prison guards to keep people in camps. They're hiring for those in a lot of stations, a lot of duty stations. Like I saw one for the one in Worcester, Massachusetts, and I was like, Worcester, Mass. Like we have nothing going on in Worcester, Massachusetts that would keep people like that. But then I checked other duty locations, and there's a lot of postings for that. Why? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's something they post all the time. Maybe it's not. You know, I did talk to somebody who I couldn't verify where they used to work, but they said they used to work in the United Nations areas, and that those jobs for the disarmament people were decentralized, meaning they're not just hired in New York anymore. They're hired for where they're going to be working. For instance, if somebody was going to be working in London for that, the duty station would say London, wouldn't say New York. Crazy. It's crazy. So then let me bring it to the bill that was pre-filed today. There were a couple pre-filed today, and I'll have videos about that. But like I said, I don't want to keep you long. Let me check the timer here. It's already 12 minutes into this, so my apologies for keeping you long. House Bill 567. 567. Let me... I'm going to try. I tried this on Facebook a second ago, and it didn't work. Let me try it here on the YouTube side. I'm going to try to put this link in that description, in the text room, the chat room, sorry. Everything I'm trying is blowing up today, and it's not working. So if you see that link, please let me know. Just say, like, yes, I see the link. It's getting crazy, man. All right, it went through. Good. That's the link. That's the bill. Very short bill, but it's pre-filed. I'm going to read it to you. Summary. Indoor shooting ranges prohibited in buildings not owned or leased by the Commonwealth or the federal government. Okay? It will prohibit the operation of an indoor shooting range, defined in the bill, in any building that is not owned or leased by the Commonwealth or the federal government. Unless. So, if the government doesn't own the building or own the range, you can't shoot at it. We don't want you to shoot. We don't want you to have guns. We want to confiscate them with the red flag. We're going to register guns. And now you can't even go shoot. And if you're going to shoot outside, we tried to make that illegal because that's firearms instruction, and that could be paramilitary. Now you think you can go inside? They're going to try that too now. So you can't shoot at a range unless it's owned by the government or leased from a building leased by the government, unless, number one, fewer than 50 employees work in the entire building. Or at least 90% of the users of the indoor shooting range are law enforcement officers or federal law enforcement officers. So if 11% of this poor citizenry shoot in your building and you own a range, it's shut down. You can't do it. Really? Like, who are you, Mr. and Mrs. Northam / tyrant? Who the frick do you guys think you are? It's just crazy. It just keeps going. Or B, on this section, the indoor shooting range maintains a log of each user's name, phone number, address, and the law enforcement agency where such user is employed. So why would they want your name and address? I don't know. In case they do that red flag confiscation and go to take your gun, now they're going to know where you are. You can say, I don't have any guns. Then you say, well, you were just shooting at this range. And there's no boating accidents reported near you. What? You just can't make this up. Capper Outdoors. Thank you very much. Let's see if this button works. Everything's been working. Boom. Thank you very much, my friend. You're solid help. Thank you so much. So, all right. So we did that. C, the indoor shooting range verifies, or I'm sorry, we just did that. The bill provides any person that violates the provisions of this section is subject to a civil penalty of not less than $1,000 and not more than $100,000 for the initial violation. The first time you screw up, it's $100K, up to $100K. The next time you screw up, each initial violation thereafter is $5,000 per day for each day of the violation thereafter. Of the people, for the people, by the people. Does anybody know what that means anymore? It's just, it's frustrating, guys and gals, and I don't even live there, you know? I'll have, if you're watching this after it's been live, I will put that in the description. You can't make this stuff up, guys. So if you are going January 20th to Lobby Day in Richmond, make sure you protect yourself, because there is word from people on the street in Virginia that I know personally that they have seen Antifa, soy boys, whatever you want to call them. They're there already and have been, and they've been seen talking about or heard talking about wearing patriotic clothing. Why would they want to do that? So they could dress like us and kick shit off, so it makes it look like we're the bad guys. And it helps Northam get his gun control just like that. Sun just flashed. William Purvis. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Patriot Nurse, ma'am, thank you. Glad to see you. One of the reasons I do this today. So thank you so much. So yeah, I know that Antifa's there. All right, I have friends that are in Virginia and have been for a while. They're telling me that they're there, and they've been seen in high levels of parking garages. Maybe that's where they can meet because it's not busy. Maybe they're planning on high ground. I don't know. Both sides of the coin. Also, Black Lives Matter's there, and MS-13 has been seen swelling in the area. So take that information, keep it close to the vest. Well, it's out there now. It's live, right? Dumbass. But take that information and spread it to the people you're going to be with. And make sure you're in small groups. Don't let anybody in your group that you cannot vet. Okay? Because if it's true that they're going to dress as patriots and try to mingle with the crowd, we don't want that happening. We don't want this to go down to make it look like we're the ass clowns that Northam and his crews think we are. Because, God forbid they push that button. They're going to know how serious we are. But we still pray for peace, right? We don't want to have to do this and kick stuff off, because they should know that, all right, we're doing the wrong thing. We're trying, and they're revolting. They're stepping up. All right, we're wrong. Will cooler heads prevail? Don't know. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. But John Montgomery, thank you so much. Never surrender. Please fight this communist agenda. Yeah, it's like I said, guys and gals. It is at a rate that means they're throwing it at us at a rate I've never seen before. I've been in this career for 23 years. I've been doing this thing for 3.5 years on the YouTube side. I've been scouring nationwide for a couple of years, looking at bills and headlines and scuttlebutt and whispers. I've never seen it like this. I've never seen what's going on in Virginia currently, ever. So it's worthy of your attention in a serious way. The 8th is Wednesday. That's when they're all going to put their hand in the air. They're going to swear to uphold and defend the United States Constitution and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia. And as soon as their hands come down, they're going to violate the Constitution in both. So be prepared. All right. Make sure you got what you need to have. Make sure you have backup comms if you're going. Make sure you have a way to communicate with people. Because don't forget, another video we heard. I don't know if it was valid. I don't think it was valid, but I put it out there anyway because that's what I heard. That they're looking at ways of shutting down comms if things go south. So the internet and all that crap. So make sure that you have your bases covered. Make sure you know who you're with in your area. Don't forget about the updates I gave you in the start of this from the VCDL. If you're in Prince William County, tomorrow is your vote that they want to rescind the Second Amendment sanctuary status. They were going to do it 7 p.m. They don't want you there, so now they switched that time to 2 p.m. with only 24-hour notice to make it difficult for the people who want to keep it the way it is to show up. Get people there, let them know about it. Don't forget, Eric Pratt will be right here Monday the 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. If I can't get this dual stream thing figured out by then, it's just going to be on YouTube, and the rest will have to do it after that. My apologies. But this has been fighting me for a week and a half, and I'm getting pissed. So I know the YouTube side works. So come watch Eric live here. He's doing a hell of a job. Don't know where the hell the NRA is, but I know GOA and VCDL are breaking their backs trying to fix this. So be here. I'm sure he'll have a great bit of information for everybody. And don't forget these pre-filed bills. It's absolutely insane. If you live in Virginia, I'd say call your representatives, but I don't think it's going to matter because they get the majority, and who's going to break ranks? We'll see. Will people break ranks? We're going to find out on the 8th, because their first order of business is to make the Capitol and the grounds a gun-free zone so that you can't carry there come Rally Day on the 20th. All right, guys. Voice is quivering because I'm dying. It's 21 minutes into this. That's it. I'm done. I will let you have the rest of your evening together. Always tell your loved ones that you love them. All right, every single day. Especially if you're going to Virginia, let them know how much you love them. Make sure you know how to get a hold of them. And be safe, everybody. Seriously, be safe if you're going in there. All right, we march to our orders, and we think we know what we think we can handle ourselves. But just be safe. All right, make sure you can be safe. That's all for tonight, guys and gals. Thank you so much for your time. This channel is growing leaps and bounds. Every single day I wake up, it just amazes me how many people are into this. And I ask you please to share this. I ask you please to hit that thumbs up, because YouTube has turned on their suppression again this past 5 days for me. So if you could help me in that endeavor, I would greatly appreciate it. Get your friends to join. Get your neighbors to join. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Just makes getting the information out easier. So thank you all. Have a great evening. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry your weapons. Good night, America. Have a good one.